Hello race fans, the NNSCRA Caterpillar ARCA series is here live and we have gone into Kentucky as we're getting ready for round number 14 of the championship. Now we're here live at Kentucky Speedway. We got a couple of Hollandtown boys here trying to represent. On the front row we have John Trosa in the 19 and Lyndon Wright in the 2. The last time Lyndon Wright started near the front row, he ended up getting wrecked by Marco Salpietro. But he's going to try to look to bring it home here today. Now the points situation leading up to this battle. We have Kris Wascher in the lead. And James Qualls is behind him by only 4 points. Now this is the second to last race before we head over to Zen Joltis to crown our champion. But these guys are going to have to get around this massive track first. What kind of racing will we see here? Well, we're about to find out as we're about to have those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines.
And as the cars are slowly rolling off the racetrack, here is your starting lineup for round number 14. John Trosa currently 32nd in the points. No way he's going to win the championship, but he could end his season on a high note with a win here today at Kentucky. But Sean Harple, Noah Boggs, and Lyndon Wright are going to try to deny them that as they're the top 4 starting here. As the pace car makes its way onto pit road, we're about to get underway. The last time we were here at Kentucky, we had a great finish in the second cut between Joshua Collard and Cole Dalley. Will we see another finish like that in the ARCA series? I don't know. But oh man, it looks like Sean Harple and Dillon Young, they're not wasting any time. They almost made it 4 wide going into turn 1. And Dillon Young with the early advantage, he's already going to try to take advantage. And now here comes John Trosa's teammate Tim Fiegel now. He's trying to get into the battle, trying to get behind Dillon Young. Dillon Young, he was in contention for the championship, but bad runs over the last couple of weeks have denied him that fag. He currently sits 19th in standings, so there's no way he's going to win the championship either, as he did lead the first lap, getting a good outside run. Sean Harple, he's now on the inside of John Trosa. He's trying to take away second place, but the 19 is digging on that outside, and here comes Ty Naughton in the 7. Ty Naughton right now 11th in the standings as he tried to battle Lyndon Wright for 4th place. He's stuck on the outside of the 2 car. Now here comes someone who may be in contention for the championship. Seth Cole in the 27. He currently sits 4th, just 7 points behind Cole Dalley. Speaking of Cole Dalley, he was the winner the last time that we had a race here. But Seth Cole right now trying to chase down Sean Harple as it's still all about Dillon Young. Ever since Dillon Young took that lead, he has not looked back. But now we see Sean Harple. He's trying to look to the inside of John Trosa for second place. Can't quite do it yet. See, these ARCA cars can get a strong outside run. As most of the field has now just went single file. Now we see R Skye Commons right in front of Noah Boggs now in the 7th position. 9th place is now Tim Fiegel, and we're having a 3 wide battle for 11th place. We see Sean Henley in the 5. He just dove down right in front of Nick Pericles. Sean Henley trying to get up behind Marco Salpietro as we now see Tim Fiegel getting the outside run over the 41. The top 6 right now are single file, and it looks like John Trolson, he's trying to get back to the inside of the 1 car. Turns 1 and 2, you want to be on the outside, and turns 3 and 4, you want to be on the inside. But now we see Sean Harple and Seth Cole trying to work together to get around the 19 car. Seth Cole really needs a good run here today, as we see John Trolson passing the 44 on the high side. Now we see Lyndon Wright trying to get back into the swing of things, and we see Skye Commons trying to get behind the 2 car. But right now, no one has anything for Dillon Young right now. If Dillon Young would have had a good run over the last couple of weeks, maybe he still would have been a contender for the championship. Let's find our points leader, Kris Wascher. We have to see where he's running, and I'm sorry for that little lag there. And Kris Wascher, he's all the way back here. Oh man, he's back here in the 30th position with Anthony McCrury. Anthony McCrury right now, he's 8th in standings. And Cole Dalley 3rd in standings. He's back here as well. Oh man, this is not good. This is the best news for James Qualls right now. But where is the 25? James Qualls there he is. He's right in front of Cody Llamas right now, trying to get behind Michael Norman in the number 3. Last time by, he was shown in the 14th position. If this is any chance for James Qualls to take the points lead, it's today. He's trying to represent for his hometown crowd here today. But he's not the only hometown boy in the field right now. We have Dylan Poteet also in the 4. Dylan Poteet, and right now he's all the way back here along with Kyle and Kyle Sosnoski, so he's not really having a good day right now. After winning at Pocono a couple of weeks ago. Heading back to the front, still all about Dillon Young. Ever since he took that lead, he has not looked back. But John Trolson and Sean Harple, they're still battling out as they're all going single file right now. Our first battle is between Noah Boggs and Michael Norman. As we now see Sean Henley, he's trying to pull a crossover move over Skye Commons, trying to get to the inside of him. But Commons, he's going to get that outside run. And he just went to the extreme high side. And yes, he will indeed pull ahead of the 5 car. But John Trolson, he's trying to do whatever he can to chase down the 1 car. But now the question is, when do these guys have to come down for pit stops? It looks like Ty Naughton, he's made his way into 4th place. Ty Naughton right now, he sits 11th in standings. I don't think he has a chance to win the championship. But Dillon Young right now, a truly dominating performance at the moment. Skye Commons trying to look to the inside of Lyndon Wright for the 5th position. John Trolson, our pole sitter, trying to do whatever he can to chase down Dillon Young. Let's ride on board with the 19. It looks like Trolson, he's getting closer and closer every lap, but he just doesn't have the speed to try to make a move on that Ford Fusion in front of him. John Trolson having one of his worst seasons in the ARCA series. And oh boy, green flag pit stops are happening right now. And oh boy, I hear some commotion back there. Is a caution out? Yes, it is. Now the caution is out. Oh boy, everyone piling up, coming down pit road. And is that Charles Jackson? I think he teleported to pit road. I can't tell. And yes, it is. It is Charles Jackson. Oh boy. And someone just dropped out of the race, and that was P2 London. He dropped out. Johnny Gardner has some right side damage. Cole Dalley, Andreas Allen has damage. Oh man, it was just a huge pileup coming to pit road. Well, while these guys are taking their pit stops, we might as well go ahead and see who's gonna come out first. And it looks like Dillon Young's gonna be the first one out, and Anthony McCrury, he's gonna try to roll the dice. He comes out second. 3rd, Ty Naughton. 4th, Commons, and Trolson drops back to 5th. The rest of the top 10 are going to be Harple, Henley, Wright, Salpietro, and Fiegel. Oh man, so we got a couple of drivers trying to roll the dice here. McCrury being one of them, our winner from Thornton. Well, while these guys catch the pace car, let's see what happened to bring out our first caution of the day. Well, here's having to bring out our first caution, and this is the best camera angle I can find. Everyone was coming down the pit road, and I guess all the cars just jumbled up here. I mean, so many guys came onto it at once. Noah Boggs runs into the back of Marco Salpietro, and then that just sends all these cars spinning around, and it's just a chain reaction. I'm going to have to go to the aerial coverage, and we see Dillon Young. He actually went upside down. Ryan Acosta is into it. Teammates Cole Dalley and Charles Jackson get into it together. Oh man, yeah, I'm going to have to go to aerial coverage to see this, and I'm going to have to take it like super slow. See Noah Boggs, James Qualls, and Nick Pericles, they're already bunched up together. And the 45 hits the back of the 41. That sends them around. Then further back, Kyle Sosnoski runs to the back of Adam Akers. Kyle runs to the back of Johnny Gardner. Then Charles runs to the back of Dillon. Angel Navarro gets turned. Andreas Allen gets hit by Levi McIntyre. And it's just a huge chain reaction here. As you see, Dillon Young, he's on his roof. And there's Charles Jackson, Cole Dalley, Kyle Sosnoski, Ricky Raceway winner Ian Dutta. He was also in it. Oh man. Actually, McCrury, he had to go through the outside in the grass. That's probably how he moved up so many spots. Points leader Kris Wascher is also back there, along with Joshua Mudd in the 8. Oh man, Kentucky already not showing anyone any favorites here. And this is going to be really bad for some of those top guys in contention for the championship. Before we head back to live action, just passing through the start-finish line and heading into turn 1, these guys were trying to catch up to the pace car. Then Michael Norman, all of a sudden, he just loses his engine right in front of Adam Akers. Just provided that little bit of an update there. Michael Norman at the time was running in the top 15 after having a good pit stop, but apparently something happened on pit road. And unfortunately for Michael Norman, his day ends early. He's already taken his black number 3 to the garage area. And here we are back at Kentucky. We're going to restart with 9 laps to go, and the drivers out of the race go as follows. P2 London, Cole Dalley, Charles Jackson, Dillon Young, Levi McIntyre, Cody Llamas, and Michael Norman. Our top 10 running order goes as follows here once we get back underway. Dillon Young is the race leader, Anthony McCrury is second, Ty Naughton third, fourth is Skye Commons, fifth is John Troelsen, and the rest of the top 10 are Sean Harple, Sean Henley, Lyndon Wright, Marco Salpietro, and Tim Fiegel. Pace car making his way onto the track. Dillon Young, he's still trying to show dominating fashion, trying to get a win here today at Kentucky as the green flag is out. And oh man, Ty Naughton and Skye Commons, they're not wasting any time. They're already trying to go to the outside, but McCrury puts up the block on the 7 car. Now we see John Troelsen going to the extreme high side. I don't really think he got going on the restart. He didn't get that good outside run, as we now see Skye Commons in the 66 trying to get around McCrury in the 31 for second. I don't know which one of these guys are going to have anything for Dillon Young, but it looks like McCrury, he's trying to break away in second place. And oh man, now we see a driver coming off of pit road. That's Kyle Sosnoski. And oh man, McCrury now, he almost got a good inside run, and now he's trying to look to the inside of Dillon Young. This may be the first challenge that Dillon Young has all day, but Young, with the help of Ty Naughton, he gets that outside run. Now Naughton, he gets into second place over McCrury. Now we see Sean Harple trying to get to the outside as well. Skye Commons, he's trying to defend both lines from John Trolson and Sean Henley. It's working for the moment, but now we see Kyle Matthews trying to get up into the top 5. He just got around Sean Henley. Dillon Young right now, he has to defend the lead from Ty Naughton. I don't believe Ty Naughton has ever had an ARCA Series victory in that 7 car. The last time Ty Naughton has ever been to victory lane was all the way back in Second Cup Season 1 when he drove the number 6 for Roush Racing, and that was at Michigan. Ty Naughton losing a little bit of ground on Dillon Young though, but time is slowly running out. If he's going to have anything for that 1 car, he needs to make his move and fast. Right now, the top 10 are just going single file at the moment. No one's really trying to make any moves at the moment. Here's Seth Cole all the way back here running in the 12th position. And here comes Angel Navarro, who's involved in that wreck. He's running in 13th right now. Adam Akers is trying to go to the inside of him. All these guys, they were all the way in the bag when all those cars bunched up together. And oh boy, and oh man, we got a couple cars going back in the pit road, and it was Sosnoski and Pericles. That may be a pit road glitch though. They may be just going in and out of pit road, but it looks like McCrury and Naughton, they're trying to do whatever they can to work on Dillon Young. If they want to get around that 1 car, they're going to have to work together. But time is slowly running out. They only have 3 more laps to try, and McCrury, he's going to the extreme inside now of the 7 car, and that may have been a bad move. And oh man, now here comes Ty Naughton. He's trying to get an outside run, but Dillon Young throws a block, and now he's trying to do a crossover move. Ty Naughton, he's trying to go to the inside of Dillon Young. Ty Naughton, he's really trying, but Young, he's got, oh man, his car is good on the inside and outside. And oh man, Naughton, he really had a good run. We only had 2 laps to go, and he lost a lot of momentum coming out of turn 4. And Young is pulling away. Ty Naughton and Anthony McCrury, they're going to have one last shot, and they're going to have to work together and hope that the yellow flag doesn't come out. But they're approaching turns 3 and 4, and the white flag is waving next time by. Naughton is desperately trying to close the gap. Dillon Young takes the white flag. This is Naughton's last chance. And oh man, he's trying to close a little bit of the gap. He needs to get another outside run, and he's not going there. Young is pulling away now. Ty Naughton and Anthony McCrury don't have anything for this number 1 car. Heading out of turns 3 and 4 for the final time in purely dominating fashion. Dillon Young, he will take round number 14 and win at Kentucky. Ever since Dillon Young took that lead, he has not looked back, and he has truly shown dominating fashion here as he will take round 14. Dillon Young captures his first ARCA Series victory of the season, and he will have tons of momentum heading into the final race at Zen Joltis. ARCA round 14. Kentucky, and this race is indeed in the books. Dillon Young dominating fashion here. The veteran, he will take the win here today here at Kentucky. Ty Naughton almost had something for the 1 car. He had a chance to get around him, but that little mishap in turn 4 made him lose a lot of momentum, and he just couldn't catch him after that, but he'll take home 2nd place. McCrury comes home in a nice podium finish in 3rd. Skye Commons ends up 4th. And rounding out the top 5 is Sean Harple. Pole sitter John Trolson ends up 6th. Kyle Matthews rallies up to 7th place. And the last top 3 are veterans: Sean Henley, Lyndon Wright, and Tim Fiegel. Marco Salpietro ends up 11th. Seth Cole 4th in points. He ends up 12th. Angel Navarro 13th, 14th. Adam Akers. And rounding out the top 15 was Ryan Acosta, and I believe Acosta started in the back row. James Qualls ends up 16th. Chris Kyle, he ends up 17th. Joshua Mudd, despite being further back in that accident, ends up 18th. Johnny Gardner is up 19th. Rounding out the top 20 was Noah Boggs. Now, points leader Kris Wascher, he ended up 21st. So that's really going to cut into his points lead. Let's see. Wascher ended up 21st, and Qualls ended up 20. He ended up 16th. So I believe James Qualls, he's going to be the points leader heading into the final race, leading only by 1 point over Kris Wascher. Oh boy, the Season 2 Mobile One Nationwide Series champion has a chance to become an ARCA Series champion if things go right for him at Zen Joltis. Let's see, Ian Dutta ends up 22nd and Andreas Allen ends up 23rd. Nick Pericles and Kyle Sosnoski, they had issues, so they ended up 5 laps down, and they both just retired out. And from 26 on down to 32nd, we have Michael Norman, Cody Llamas, Levi McIntyre, Dylan Poteet, Charles Jackson, Cole Dalley, and P2 London. That is the field. I'm gonna have to do some points calculations and determine how many drivers are gonna actually be in contention for the championship at Zen Joltis. It's been a long time coming. We're gonna crown ourselves our Season 3 champion. The Season 1 champion was Robert Bann, and the Season 2 champion was oh my god, who was the Season 2 champion? I can't believe this. I have no idea who was the Season 2 champion, but it has to come back to me. But I'm really sorry that I forgot who the Season 2 champion was. But anyway, that does it here for Kentucky. So I hope all of you guys tune in to see who is going to be our Season 3 champion. I really hope you guys really tune into that. And I just remember who the Season 2 champion was. It was Kyle Sosnoski. So epic fail on my part. I had a brain fart. I forgot Sosnoski last season. He drove the 28 and he won the championship by via the tiebreaker. So yeah. Sorry about that, Kyle. But anyway, I'm running long, and I bet you guys are gonna be ready for the truck race. So don't forget to tune in to that. Congratulations one last time to Dillon Young for winning here at Kentucky for round number 14, and we'll see you next time. This has been a production of NNSCRA, offline racing at its best.